Hi, I am Akinshala Samson. You're welcome to this video course on animating a walk cycle like a pro. All 18 episodes on this course will be uploaded on our YouTube channel once per week. However, you can get the full video course on our website, Levonotion.com. It's time to walk. Let's animate a walk. Hi guys, welcome once again to this series of videos that would show you how you can animate your walk cycle like a pro. And before I move on, I want to share one or two information with you guys concerning the scene we are going to work with. So in this scene, I have this character created using AYMultiCharacter version 2.0, one of the add-ons that was developed by Levonotion Animation Studios. So you can see AYMultiCharacter, and you have several attributes of the character that can be tweaked to create your own unique character. But this video is not for AYMultiCharacter. It's actually for animating the walk cycle like a pro. So let's focus on the purpose of the video. So you have AYMultiCharacter here. I also have a floor. You can see the floor here, and the floor had been disabled, so you don't mistakenly click on the floor. Then I have three different cameras. The front camera, this is what it looks like. Here is the front camera. I just use the Ctrl O to jump into the selected camera here. I also have the perspective camera. And finally, I have my side camera. So in the process of working with this animation, we can check out our progress using any of these cameras. Okay, what else? I think that's all. Yeah, one more thing. I would like to hide the cameras in scene because I don't want this distraction. So I think we are good to go. All right. Now, for a walk, you have 4 important poses that needs to be in a walk. And these poses are the contact pose, the down pose, the passing position, and the up pose before you come back to the contact pose while switching the foot of the character. So, for example, if you have your walk starting with the right foot forward, by the time you get to the reverse contact pose, you would have your left foot forward. I deliberately did not want to show you an image for this because I know it's something that you can get anywhere at any point in time. Just go on the internet and search for it. So I want you to do the assignment to search for that, okay? But if you're too lazy to do so, don't worry. We're just going to pose our character here, and you will see what this poses looks like. So for this particular training, I want us to focus on one thing at a time, and this is really going to help you walk smart and also help you keep track of things. So first of all, I want you to consider this walk in the side view first. And once we are done tweaking and working in the side view, then we can now start adding additional information to this character by using the front view of the character. So going back to the side view, the first thing I want to do is bring down the torso just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And let's just start with the character's right foot. You push that forward. Okay. And let me just push this forward for now. Still gonna go there. Now it's time to rotate the character's foot. For the sake of cleanliness, I wouldn't want to rotate the foot from here. So I'm just going to use this control to do so. Okay. Let's rotate that up just a little bit. I think now I need to push the feet a bit forward. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's work on the left foot, just push this back. You can see the character's feet looks stretched here. Never worry, because we're going to fix that by rotating this upward to get that bend. But because of the footwear it's putting on, I don't want to bend this like crazy, you know. So when you walk, exaggeration is also one of the principles of animation that you can add into your project. So it's left to you to decide on how much exaggeration you want to add to your animation or how little. But in our case, we don't really want to go too crazy about it, but we still need to add a bit of exaggeration. But then, so I think I'm fine with this rotation. So let me see if pushing this backward will give me a bit of that bend. Okay, so I just want to have that bend there. And maybe push this one forward just a little bit more. Just a little bit. So this is the constant practice you go through when animating. You want to go around the character, check out your poses and make sure everything looks good. And of course, you can still come back and tweak at any point in time in the course of animating. So for now, I want to go to the hips and rotate that forward because I have my right foot forward. So I'm going to rotate this along the z-axis, as you can see, moving along the z-axis, yeah. So for now, I think we can stop here. Oh, still need to push this forward just a little bit to have that, yeah. And maybe push this back. Let's see if we can get away with that. So that's fine. So at this point, I feel like my stride length is way too much. I wouldn't want this much stride, so I just need to dial things down just a little bit, pushing this backwards. Like I said, you're the animator, decide what you want, okay? So I still want to take this back just a little bit. Okay. All right, so I think I'm okay with this. You can turn off the rig if you want to, and just go around the character and see what we have. Yeah, I kind of like this, so we'll go with this. By the way, what I'm teaching in this video course is going to be the technique, right? So you can apply this technique in any software of your choice. I animate in Maya, I animate in Blender, I animate in Cinema 4D. I've not animated in 3D Max, but of course, if I get hold of one, I'm sure I can replicate any form of animation I want to in that, because I already know the techniques on how to animate. So I would also advise you open up your heart to it, learn the technique and not software, all right? So before I set my keyframe, I want to show you a simple trick here in Blender, and that is creating your selection set. So I'm just going to select the controls for, and I want to use this, I'm not sure, but let's just add it. So select that and also select the hips of the character, and I want to come to selection set here, click on the positive sign, that is the plus button here, to create one. And I'm just going to call this, let's say, hips and feet. All right. Oh, I guess my cap lock was on, so I have this funny lettering, but I'm going to leave it as is, and that's fine. Now I'm going to click on the assign button. okay? And when you deselect and you select these hips and feet, you can see what happens. It's just going to select all the selection sets or all the controls that I have selected or assigned to this particular selection set. So punch on the I key to set your keyframe. So we have the first pose laid out. Just going to copy this. And I'm going to frame 25. And I'm going to paste, right? So I can just easily go to 24 here. Okay. This way, my loop is just going to cycle from 1 to 24. And that's because 25 and 1 would always have the same keyframes. So, now on frame 13, I would want the reversal of this. So I want the reversal on frame 13. And that's why I'm just going to use this simple trick in Blender, which is Ctrl+C to copy poses of selected controls, and then Ctrl+Shift+V to flip that pose. And by so doing, you can easily get your flipped pose. So just click on I to set another keyframe, and now you have this. Okay. There's nothing so much going on, right? It doesn't look like anything much at the moment, but this is just the foundation of what our walk cycle is going to be like. So another thing I want to do is go to the graph editor and cycle this animation so I can play it for a longer time, because this is walk cycle, so why not? So you go to the graph editor, and at this early stage, I want you to get used to the graph editor. It's very simple to work with and interesting, you know. So A to select everything, period key to frame all selected objects, and you can see the curves, right? Now, I want to see this curve continue this way, and to do so, just come to the channel, you go to extrapolation mode, and you want to click on cyclic, make cyclic. So click on make cyclic, and you can see that is continuous, which means if I increase my range and I hit on play, my animation should continue beyond frame 25 where I have my keyframes. So this is what you want. Okay, that's fine. So I'll be going back to frame 24, and we're going to call it a wrap for this lesson.